last day of Lolicon Pride Month, and when it comes down to it, I would say I've been fairly consistent this month, this time around, because usually I don't necessarily be that consistent. I just be like, yeah, it's the Pride Month. Now I forget about it for like the rest of the damn month. But I've been pretty consistent, honestly. And I was looking through the community posts I had talking about the topics. And for a lot of this, I've already kind of talked about a fair amount of these. And so I won't necessarily go out my way to remake those older videos. And if you really just want to watch them, they are there, you just gotta find them. But when it comes down to it though, I did see an idea that was pretty entertaining, which was my favorite Loli characters of all time. Now, I've done like Loli characters before and done top 10 lists and whatever, but I've never really truthfully done a favorite Loli character list, honestly. So, for this one, we're going to be doing not just top 10, because it's 30 days in this damn month, we're going to be doing a top 30. So yes, you're welcome. And no, before you even start thinking about it, no, I'm not going to do just straight up talk about all of the characters. I'm going to breeze past some of these. Some of these I will talk about, but majority I will breeze past because, you know, that just kind of is what it is. So I'm not going to necessarily do all that shit. I don't want to waste my time of editing this shit. And I know you don't want to just sit here and watch me talk about this shit for over 30 minutes of a damn Loli character. I should also mention that this list is really in no particular order outside of the top 5 people, I would say. So when it comes down to it, outside of that, there's basically no particular order of who I really like more than this character or that character, because that gets really difficult really damn fast. So I'm not about to deal with that shit. Also, a little bit of admin first. We got to go through the honorable mentions of characters, because obviously it ain't a damn list for me if I don't do an honorable mention, which is obviously going to go to Alice, because big booty vampire ass, not really vampire ass, succubus ass. I kind of mixed that up, but it is what it is. Lucy Loud, because yes, want golf chick, why not? Pomni, because I guess she also qualifies as a Loli. Had to look it up, but she does kind of qualify, so it is what it is. Ashley from WarioWare, because yes. Andrea Davenport, never watched Molly McGee, but you know, she can get it as much as content I've seen of her. Tinkerbell, because I guess she also qualifies, kinda, not really, but yes-ish, I don't know, I'll let you be the judge on that one. And the nuns that we talked about in Pomfu's video, because I'll be damned if I don't put Maki Clop and the dark skinned chick on my dick, because hell no, I'm not gonna miss that opportunity. Why the hell would I? So that's just how it is. Number 30, gonna be Mandy, because yeah, she's round as shit, chubby as hell, but you know what, I'll take it. If we can have a thinner Mandy though, I wouldn't say no to that. She's on some demon time essentially, but you know, it is what it is. Then we have Kyrie at number 29, which, yeah, KH1 Kyrie was always hot to me, not gonna lie. Still kind of bad, you know, when it goes down to it though. And don't get me wrong, Kyrie got fine as time goes on, but KH1 Kyrie hits a bit different, honestly. Like, definitely tell me that you wouldn't, you know, want to clap that, because I would. Jade Chan at 28, because yes, Jade was also there at childhood for me, so why not clap Jade's cheeks? Wouldn't necessarily, you know, have a problem with that shit. Then, number 27, a bit controversial, because you know how people like to draw Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, even though Harry Potter never had like an animated version of itself and Hermione was always played by a real life actor? This is where shit gets a little scary, sketch, and gray, because it's like, alright, well, how would you go about this shit? Because obviously people do draw the hell out of Hermione, and mainly more focusing on the character aspect of it instead of, like, you know, the actual actor and stuff, because that will be creepy and hella weird. So for me on this list, I put not Hermione but Stephanie from Lazy Town, but mainly focusing on the character of it and not necessarily the actor, because obviously that's wrong, illegal, and definitely wouldn't F with that. So for me, Stephanie would be like the character, you know, would be like number 27 on this list. And I think this is also back then what started my pink hair addiction as well. So that's probably the reason why too. Sketchy one, but you know, character wise, that's what I would put in there, not actor, just letting that be separate, obviously. Number 26, I'm gonna chuck it in Midna in this list, because why wouldn't you want imp ass? I want imp ass all day. Number 25 is gonna be Tatsumaki, because Swiss thighs for the thick thighs. I've said pretty much everything I need to say about Tatsumaki. Why wouldn't you want to clap that bitch? I would clap her all day. Make a tornado come through in her ass. So that's how I kind of feel. Number 24, I'm gonna give that shit to Rebecca. Have not watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Really haven't. Probably should. Probably not going to, but probably should. But definitely wouldn't mind, going a little crazy and going a little ham on her. Wouldn't mind that shit in the absolute slightest. Number 23 is going to be Becky from Spy Family, because who wouldn't want that Becky? Like, she out here twerking that ass for Loli, but she need to be twerking that ass for me, because I want to slap that Becky real quick. Who wouldn't want that shit? So that's personally, again, for me. Number 22 is going to be Ilalu, because giant flame tits, who wouldn't want that shit smashing across your whole skull? I need that immediately. 21, Dora. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I may not be able to speak any type of Spanish. I may not necessarily understand, anything too much of Spanish, but definitely when it comes down to it, I'm, 100% getting them Latina cheeks. 100%. If Shadow can do it and he's black, I can do it too.
I just love Latinas, Sonic.
Number 20, Wonder Loli. Don't really know much about the instance or the reason why Wonder Woman turned into a Loli character, but I have seen Wonder Loli a lot of the damn time, so that's why we're chugging her here. And also, anytime she looks sassy and fine as hell, of course I'm going to chug her on this damn list. Why the hell wouldn't I? Number 19, Eerie, because, I mean, how many times we gotta keep talking about Eerie on this damn channel? How many times it's gonna be a running damn joke on this channel that we keep talking about big booty Eerie? Like, it's a national anthem at this point. It is a trend on this channel at this point. I feel like you can't be an actual person that watches this channel and not know a big booty Eerie or appreciate that shit at least, right? We made a whole national anthem. I feel like we have everything that we have already said. People are horny for Eerie. Number 18 is gonna go to Freerin, which I also question, is this a Loli character? And kinda yes, right? I suppose, because she has the body of it, so I guess so. I never really got the Loli vibe from her though. Out of all the characters I don't get the Loli vibe from, Freerin is like the only one I don't. But, since she's kind of considered to be one, wouldn't mind clapping some more elf cheeks. That, I perfectly happily take that shit, right? And, at least if Himela can't step up because he's dead, I will step up and give her the staff that she can shoot some actual magic out of. So that'll also be a nice ass thing. Number 17 is going to be a cheat, but it's the Velvet Girl twins from Persona 5, because why the hell not? I mean, you tell me you don't want Justine and Caroline calling you inmates while you're, getting basically forced down to rail both of them at the same time. It sounds kind of brutal, but it sounds also kind of glorious as well too. So both of them can absolutely get the cheeks clapped. 16 is going to be Tanya, because yeah, Tanya has been, an evil bastard, but at the same time would clap her militant ass. She needs to be broken down a bit. She needs to know how to enjoy life, honestly, because yeah, how about instead of trying to shoot your gun, you shoot my gun, which is attached to my dick, which is my dick that shoots out some white liquid. Have a taste, Tanya. And speaking of having a taste, number 15, Cream. Again, damn well what they did with that, name of that character. Her and her mama. Both of them could get it, 100%. But obviously Cream has to be here too, because I feel like it would be wrong if I didn't add a Sonic character in here. I feel like it'd be wrong if I didn't add a Sonic character in this, so that's why we're adding Cream in here. And obviously a lot of characters from Sonic is like, underage kinda-ish characters, but also not really, because it will be kind of like, well, Surge is not necessarily given an age, and she's kind of like a cybernetic robot person, so how will we go about that? I don't know. And then like Whisper is there too, so how would I classify her chocolate big booty wolf ass? I again don't necessarily know. Then we're going to go to number 14 with Penny from Inspector Gadget. Now I haven't watched a lot of Inspector Gadget back then, but I did watch it sometimes when we didn't have cable, because we were broke as hell like we are now. And when it comes down to it though, Penny was always fine. I always thought Penny was fine. I never really said it out loud, but Penny was always fine. So I would like to definitely have a few gadgets myself to, play with Penny with, because why not? She can get it. Also, when it comes down to it,
number 13, a child.
Number 12, cock.
Number 11 is going to go to Sarda, because sure, why not? Sarda may not necessarily look as good as she used to back then, but hey, I'll take what I can get when it comes to her, because she is about damn near fine as all hell though. Number 10 is going to be Himawari, because yeah, why not? Himawari can also get the cheeks clap as well. So that's just how it is. Number 9, Anya. I haven't watched Spy Family, but Anya has been around the block, and also what we talked about yesterday with her eating Yor's cake. And if somehow the art decides to do an opposite version of it, where Yor is eating Anya's cake, oh my goodness, that would be the glorious thing I've ever seen. That would be the most glorious thing I've ever seen, 100%. Number 8, Shinobu from Monogatari, because yeah, want that yellow ass, why not? Because she is kind of good. Also, she can change her to her adult form and then to her, Loli form, and have looking different variations of Loli form. So, I'm not necessarily too mad at that shit. Number 7 is gonna be Gwen from Ben 10, obviously, because Gwen just never escapes my view of just Loli characters in general, like literally. And you can tell people really like the shit out of Gwen because they only allude the first version of her and not the other versions of her, which just tells you how much of a Loli person people can be, but they will never effing admit that shit because you know how people are. So unfortunately, they ain't gonna admit they're gonna be closeted lolicons, but we know. So yeah, definitely Gwen could be on here. Number 6 is going to be Chi-Chi, because yes, Chi-Chi should be on here because I can't necessarily not think about Chi-Chi anytime I play about Genshin, honestly. No matter what type of reason I boot up the game, I always want to see Chi-Chi. That just kind of is what it is. Number 5, now we get into the actual list, is going to be Toph from Avatar, because Toph and really anybody from Avatar is pretty damn fine. I would definitely say that. I would say Toph beat out Jinora just maybe a slight bit. And the reason why I say Toph a bit more is because realistically, Toph was a little bit more badass than Jinora was. Even though Jinora did badass stuff in the spirit world and would clap them both equally. But still, I feel like Toph has a level of, oh, I can cook and whoop your ass at the same damn time while being a great ally and being blind as well. So when it comes down to it, I have to give Toph a bit more credit. So that's why Toph has to be here. Sorry, Jinora, it is what it is. Number 4 is gonna go to Sasami from Tenchi Muyo. Now, obviously, I haven't really talked a lot about Sasami on this channel. I talked about her a few times, but Sasami is great, Nice Loli housewife, know how to cook, know how to clean, all that shit that I honestly really kind of need in my life right now. And when it comes down to it, have no issues with Sasami. Also, kind of like the first few Loli characters I would say that I really got to see and learn about, honestly, and really enjoy the company of, because yeah, I've seen Tenchi Muyo like as a child, honestly, and to be honest, Sasami was like the first introduction, well, one of my first introductions to Loli characters. I don't know who's the first, but definitely would clap the cheeks up. Like, why would you? She's literally the perfect housewife Loli. She's like Senko, but better. Number 3 is gonna go to Pan, because obviously Cakery Bakery Pan has to just be slapped on here. There ain't no damn way, partner. There ain't no damn way. Pan literally has jeans for days, and again, as I say, a woman doesn't wear jeans unless they're trying to show up that ass. So when it comes down to it, Pan is about that damn life. So for me personally, Pan has to be number 3 on this damn list because it just makes sense, honestly. At least for me, in my perspective. Then we have number 2, which is going to be a more recent pick, which is Otaru from Kamikatsu, because, and again, she's feeling like the Koneko 2.0 version. She feels like her. She honestly just does a lot of wild and things in the show that is super freaking strong of her. And also the show wants to loot the shit out of her with bananas. So I feel that 100%. So when it comes down to it, while I don't necessarily, chuck Otaru into a lot of videos and really talk about her a lot, I still love the shit out of Otaru because she just really is that damn good. Number 1, Sage. Because yes, there was no damn way I was actually going to forget about Sage, honestly. And I thought, really, out of all the characters, why not put Sage at number 1? Because Sage can do a lot of data shit, and the way I've used her in the story personally for me, and a bit of a cheap reason as to why, I just really enjoy the shit out of her looks and design and the character and all that sort of stuff, honestly. And I just really crave and want to see way more Sage than what we have ever really seen in Sonic in official media. So for me personally, Sage has to be, the number 1 spot. But there is also another number that is below 1, which is 0. And you know how I like to cheat, which is number 0, Kaneko Tojo, because why the hell wouldn't I not put her at number 0 at the top of the damn list? So yes, obviously Konako is a character that everybody effing knows. If you don't know I like Konako, you haven't been subscribed too damn long, so hit the damn subscribe button and stay there. Also, if you're somebody that hasn't really paid attention, I will actually beat your ass. But you can hit the like button, so I won't beat your ass. And if you don't hit the like button, your ass is going to get beat by me and Konako at the same damn time, along with everybody else on this damn list. But when it comes down to it, obviously I love Konako. Been the waifu for 8+ years at this point, and when it comes down to it, she just is a phenomenal character that honestly I just really thoroughly enjoy. And why the hell wouldn't I just enjoy this character? She just is everything to me, honestly, 100%. One day, I would like to actually get an official part of DXC media at some point, where it's just me and Konako in an actual picture, or have maybe the voice actor of Konako somehow maybe do like a fake wedding animation of like Jay and Konako in some shape and form, which that would also be great, because I just care about this character that damn much. Best believe I would do a lot of things if I could, if it's possible, which is why we need to get this channel up so we can do those crazy ass things for this lady, because right now Konako, at least to me, and probably for all time, will always be my #1 favorite character as a waifu, really ever, honestly. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification when else. Also follow me on socials and let's donate to the channel. Kofi and Cash App is available as well. And until next, Jay, sign off. Have a blessed day.